we are heading to Whatoff Lodge Farm.
Whatoff?
Whatoff.
What not?
Whatoff Lodge Farm campsite, which is right near to Quorn and Woodhouse train station.
Yes, it's Friday the 2nd of September.
Oh yeah, I'm that.
Straight from work. A bit of a disaster really. So when we normally go to the Great Central Railway, we camp on the station car park thing. However, the council have stopped it, so we can't do that anymore. So we've had to find a really cheap campsite straight over.
Yes.
Yeah, so we've had to find a really cheap campsite because basically we'll be out on the trains all day tomorrow. So consequently, we're just literally sleeping in the van tonight, sleeping in the van on Saturday night, and then going home on Sunday. And Heather thinks it's 12 quid a night.
Yeah, I'll confirm that.
Yeah, we'll confirm it later.
I can't remember. It's not like me, I didn't write it down.
But yeah, it's gone a bit poo, to be honest. So we've lost the campsite we like on the station. We've got this other one, but it's supposed to be a nice diesel gala with lots of diesels for me to go on. And
And it's now a diesel running day.
Yeah, it's now a diesel running day because loads of the trains are knackered. So it's a bit meh, really. The weather's looking meh.
But we're out in the van and we will still enjoy
Oh
ourselves.
yeah, no complaints. I'm sure we'll find some beer. But yeah, as I say, we're now into autumn for us as we're doing this. You'll obviously see it a month later, as we always say. So it'll be beginning of October for you, ain't it? Anyway, we'll pick you up nearer the time.
Turn left onto Whatoff Lodge.
Whatoff Lodge.
Yep, Whatoff Lodge.
In a quarter of a mile, your destination will be on the left.
It is a working farm, by the way.
I can't hear you.
It is a working farm!
Welcome to
Guessing that's the camping field there.
where that van is. Just
Yes.
that field there?
Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. I'm guessing if I just pull up here then, you'll find someone, will you? Yeah. This is it then. There is a shower block and a toilet just behind the house there.
Hello.
Morning. Saturday morning. We had a lovely night's sleep. Very, very quiet, wasn't it?
Yeah, really quiet.
Yeah.
I think the sheep and the cows were in bed before we were.
Yeah, yeah. Well, all we did, very rare for us, but we had a night watching the telly last night because we know we're not going to be at the van all day, so we didn't bring any chairs or anything to sit outside. We just literally
Really dark at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it was
anyway,
dark
wasn't
at 8. Yeah, made our dinner, watched a film, and that was it. So to clarify, it's actually 16 quid a night with no hookup, and 18 quid with hookup, which you thought was a bit daft, didn't you?
Yeah, I'd have charged more for the hookup and less for the.
Yeah.
If you haven't got a hookup, you get me.
Seems a bit daft. 2 quid extra for electric. Great if you're going to burn loads of electric, but we aren't. So yeah, 2 showers and a toilet, and the least said the best, I think there.
Yeah. It's facilities.
Yeah. Suffice to
There's a
say,
little room as well.
I haven't filmed it, and I'll leave that to your imagination. My phrase would be, get in, get it done, and get out. You know what I mean? So anyway.
But there is a little room as well for you washing up, and there's a kettle in there and that sort of thing.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm sure your plates would come out dirtier than you went in.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
Anyway.
It wasn't that bad.
It was. Anyway.
I've been in worse.
Yeah, but you work on sites and stuff like that anyway. Yeah, so we're now going to Quorn and Woodhouse station. As we say, that's where we camped last time when we came on this railway. Shame we've lost that, really. Bloody council and posh people, apparently.
Yeah.
Posh
People with
people.
money.
Posh
That's
people.
what the guy
But
said.
yeah, the guy said people with money have stopped us doing it. influences of the
but
council.
Just driving through Woodhouse yesterday, you can see where,
You can see why,
where
yeah.
there's posh people with money, although what they're going to hear, you know.
Anyway.
There. Anyway.
Quite annoying, but never mind. So this campsite's 5 minutes walk to the station. It does what it needs to do. Yeah, so as I say, day out on the trains for us. I know these aren't fantastically entertaining videos, but we like it, so.
But you should remember that, you know, if you've got the likes of a van or whatever like we have, you know, these are the sort of things that you could be doing.
It's certainly what we do. Car shows, trains, etc. Anyway, it's only the same as people going and looking at castles or
yes, yes.
things like that. We just like doing stuff like this. But I'll try not to film too many trains, and we'll just see what we see.
There aren't that many trains to film.
Nah, disappointment really. Well, never mind. Anyway, pick you up later.
See you in a bit.
Yeah, so this is where we stopped last time when we camped here. I just said to Heather there's a caravan down there, but she said the guy said you were allowed to stop there if you worked here. Lead the way, Pops.
Follow me, I know the way.
Look at that, see, beer festival next weekend. I just said to Heather, oh God, we timed the weeks wrong. But of course she's just said no, because you're at a beer festival next weekend. 90 ales and ciders. Wowzers. Oh, this is where the disappointment kicks in. Look at all these real ale stands, look. And there's no beer on them. Shocking. Bexley Brewery, Lincoln Green Brewery, Magpie Brewery, look. IPA, 5.2%. Citrus Opt. That looks nice. Sadly, we're a week. Yeah, we're a week early. So I don't know if we've said before, all the stations on the Great Central have different themes, and Loughborough is a late 50s, early 60s themed station. They tend to use this station for a lot of TV filming. Anyway, we're going to find the tea room, which is licensed, and get a beer. Yay! Da, da, da. Snack time. What we got? What we got? Extra pale ale. What's that? A steak slice?
One steak and one cheese and chicken and ham.
Oh, I don't want chicken and ham.
Oh, no, I didn't
I'll have a steak slice, especially if they've got no slush puppies. Are you tired?
Who's driving the train? Who's driving the train? Is it Poppy? Poppy, are you driving the train? What's he doing, Pop? Is he annoying you?
Yeah. What have we got? No batterbits. What do we want? Batterbits. That's all I'm going to say.
That's a bit like batterbits.
Somebody's going to get battered in a minute, I'm telling you. And it's not the fish. I haven't even had a fish.
You didn't want a fish?
No, because I wanted batterbits. Today is the day.
For what?
Could be the end of this YouTube channel.
Don't you just mean it could be the end of you?
You forgot me batterbits. Too busy gassing to the woman in the shop, I'll tell you. 3 times I reminded her. Come out without them. Yeah, could have gone in yourself, blah blah blah. I was holding the dog.
Well, that was a long day. It's always a good day on the trains, but it is a long day. And
It's bloody going on. It's going on till 10 o'clock.
and the thing is, you think, well, I'm going to be sat on a train most of the time, but it still makes for a long day. We've had a lovely day.
Have we?
Well, one of us has. A grump bang over there.
Rum bang.
Grump bag. Yes, we've had a lovely day. Had some really nice chips.
With no batterbits. I'm not going to mention it again.
Apparently I keep going on about it. I've always got to have the last word, apparently I have. But yes, we're just walking back now. We decided to get off at Quorn rather than going all the way down to Leicester and then back up, because we've done that how many times today. It's not the most exciting line.
It's not, no. It's not, in fairness.
But it's,
We do a fair few of these railways, and this one is not exciting.
the platforms are lovely, you know, with all the old stuff on and all this sort of thing. And obviously if you're into your trains,
It's too flat, to be honest. If you're into trains like me, you want a few inclines and stuff, and it's a bit flat. Anyway, It's a day out, innit?
Yes, it's a weekend away.
But I'm going back to the van now and rest.
I thought you was going to say for chocolate and beer or something.
Oh,
Sleep. We're certainly not walking with the same spring in our step as we did if we walked the other way along this
no.
road. But yeah, it has been a lovely weekend. Well, I've enjoyed it. Even
Well,
though, I'm the one that doesn't like the trains. So
You've been with me, that's why you've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Whereas I've been with you.
Yeah. Well, if we're two of the 7 dwarves, which obviously he couldn't be because he's too tall, you would definitely be grumpy and I'd be happy. Or dopey.
I thought one of them was
Dopey
called
with
Big
the ears.
Ears. So it was...
No, that's dopey.
Oh, no, that's a noddy, isn't it? Big Ears.
Yeah. Well, Dopey's got big ears, so that would probably suit you as well.
See what I have to put up with.
A sheep.
It's a tight out. I'm going to make that.
I'm just going to say, is it another one? You certainly wouldn't do it in a big caravan.
No, you'd have to go the other way, wouldn't you? Turn
Yeah.
around. Morning, anyway.
Oh, we started.
I'll just press record here.
Hello!
Super early morning, Sunday.
It's not even 8 o'clock.
Not even 8 AM. No. You may ask why you bother going. Oh, why you bother going camping for a weekend and then leave it so early on a Sunday? The perils of having to work full time and having to have stuff that you've got to do because you can't do it after work. I've got a car show next weekend and my car hasn't moved a wheel since July.
Probably.
Yeah, Gaydon, I think in July. Just went straight back in the garage. Been that busy away in the van every weekend, hasn't turned a wheel. I obviously need to check it over, make sure it starts, clean it, ready for next Friday night when we go to the car show.
Yep.
So faced with, we woke up and it's like, do we have a cup of tea and then wait for the hob to cool down and blah blah blah, or do we go straight home because we're only about 40 minutes from home?
Yeah.
So we're just going straight home and then we've got in effect the whole of Sunday.
I mean, the other comment that some people would say was, well, if you're only 40 minutes from home, why did you not drive here yesterday morning and drive home yet last night?
You can just have a relaxing day and a beer, can't you?
Yeah.
That's why. This campsite was what it needed to be, and that's about it. The good thing for me is we probably won't do this railway next year anyway. Tend to go through phases of having a break from them for 12 months or so. We did it earlier in the year just as a day. I normally wouldn't have done just a day out here. I only do diesel galas and stuff. So I think next year we're going to try a couple of different ones, aren't we? That
Yeah, we'll look around.
it gets a bit samey, and it's not my favourite line. It's not terrible, but it's not my favourite line. So I sound downbeat. I'm still half asleep, to be honest. And yeah, it wasn't the best of weekends. Campsite was meh. I'm not slating it, but 16 quid for a field and dubious facilities, I would say.
You can still do your business in it.
Yeah.
I always try and look on the bright side.
I just
of things.
think we've been to some great CLs for a tenner,
Yeah, well, we have.
and when you're paying 16 quid for that, I don't know.
probably the area.
Yeah, probably they can charge it with this being the area, and obviously they know, I guess, if you're going to use the railway, you're sort of stuck. Anyway, people do say I moan a lot. I do moan a lot. I'm a 50-something-year-old man. It's going to get worse. Get used to it. There's a sight to brighten the morning up, though. Look. Probably a bloke. No,
I was just going to say that.
I don't know. I've had bigger fried eggs, people. They have mine. Smiled for a second. You can tell Heather's not the jealous type, can't you?
I didn't give a shit. I was looking at the bloke on the bike, see what he was doing.
There's another one coming. you can think it's strange.
Touche!
But when she sits there watching rugby and it's like someone watching a porn film, you just
That's a load of rubbish.
get out. Look at his leg. Oh, look at the arse. Oh, it's terrible.
I'm just waiting for the bikes to be going in this direction so I can watch their little bums waggle away.
Oh dear.
I watch his bum waggle away in front of me.
Wobble away.
Well, whatever floats your boat.
Shall we go now?
Yes.
See you next week. Bye bye.
Bye.